Why do we always feel like it's necessary to achieve so much in this world? Life could be so much simpler if we just learned how to be, learned how to just come out here and listen to the ducks chirping. And when we do so, recognizing ourselves as the soul behind our thoughts. How do we do that throughout the day? How do we become aware that we are aware? It's such a conundrum, isn't it? And in order to become aware, you have to let it go of everything in your life. Everything that you want, everything that you desire. Ultimately, desire is a block to finding your true nature, because desire and ego are ultimately connected and in the same vibration as each other. Or instead of witnessing all our thoughts, we could just choose to let go of the ego, to stop thinking. Just quit it. Just stop thinking. It's an addiction. It's more addictive than drugs and alcohol and sex and food. It's our addiction to thinking. Our addiction to wallowing in our own guilt, wallowing in our own pity and regret. Being angry and frustrated because someone says something out of ego, when we could just realize that when they attack you, that's their ego. Because if they weren't identified with their ego, they wouldn't have attacked you to begin with. But instead, their ego attacks our ego. And then we become upset and complain. And then we're right back into the old self, the small self, the old self, like Joe Dispenza, the old self. For a lot of us empaths, it's easy to be in a state of guilt a lot, because you know what it feels like to hurt, so you don't want to hurt someone else. And when you do, unintentionally, because you're identified with your ego, you feel bad. But ultimately, the only solution to guilt and regret is to learn from it and not make the same mistake. And you can't do that unless you detach from your mind, unless you stop being the ego. You could ultimately apologize to the people that you've wronged, but it won't give you the feeling that you thought it would. You maybe feel a temporary fix to help satisfy something within you, but it's still only temporary, because just like most emotions, they're temporary. Happiness comes, guilt comes, shame comes, sadness comes. But who are you beyond happiness, sadness, guilt, anger, frustration. Who is the true you beyond your emotions? That's what we're trying to find. If you're struggling to find that space, you could let the universe show you where your vibration's at. And what I mean by that is, are things working today or are they not working today? Every time you try to do something, does the universe stop you and say, nope, not today? Like me yesterday, I wanted to record a video. I went to 2 locations and still was unable to record a video for different reasons. Then I got pulled over by a cop. Then I had to deal with quite a few frustrating people in my car. And that was the universe telling me, yo, Megan, wake up. You need to go home and meditate. This is not right. And some days it's better just to go home and get your act together and realize that the universe is telling you, not today. And it was what it was telling me, not today. You're not going to record a video today. So, ultimately, if you are in a state of stress and you are finding it hard to recognize, just let the universe tell you. Let the universe guide you. It is always speaking to you, and it can always bring you gifts if you let it. It can also bring you frustration if you let it. All right. I think that's enough of my rambling for today. I don't think I've got anything else to say at the moment. If you like this content, do me a favor, comment down below. The universe is sending me gifts so I can try to get my content out there. I appreciate it. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out. One love. Bye.